This week we're learning how to read the Bible in 10 simple steps. We said that those 10 steps are creation, fall, gospel, Israel, prophets, priests, kings, Jesus, churches, and finally. We've had a chance to look at creation. God is revealing his glory. And today we look at the next two, fall and the gospel. Throughout the Bible, we learn about the fall into sin. That this world is not what God intended it to be. That people die, and blessings die, and things die because the wages of sin is death. Way back in the beginning of the Bible, God told our first parents, Adam and Eve, that when you disobey me, when you eat of the forbidden fruit, you will surely die. The devil said, no, you won't. And they believed the devil instead of God, and everything died. Their relationship with God died. Their perfect love for each other died. And from cover to cover of this book, we see the evidence of it. Things are broken. Wars happen, injustice and slavery. People sin against one another. The same things that we experience in life, that things don't last because the wages of sin is death. The wages of a husband's sin is the death of his intimacy with his wife. The wages of a classmate's sin is the death of happiness in the third grade. Sin always brings death, and we see the evidence of it on every page. Now, that would make the Bible a depressing book, but there's another category called the gospel. In fact, right after human beings brought sin and death into this world, God showed up, and here's what he said. The offspring of the woman will crush your head, Satan, and you will strike his heel. God made a promise way on the first pages of the Bible that even though we human beings messed everything up, God was still so loving and so faithful and so committed that he would send his son, born of a woman, to crush the devil's head, even though he would suffer in the process. And from page to page, we see these promises being fulfilled. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. This gospel promise that God really loves people who've really messed up things in life. It's a personal application for us, but today let me just encourage you as you read the Bible, think about that. This is evidence of the fall. This is broken because of the fall, but God's not done with us yet because of the gospel. That's how you read the Bible.